Greetings, queens and kings. It's greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. We've got a great lineup for you tonight. Listen here. We are going to start off with Ken Nola. We are going to start off with VS Icon. Is she out of retirement? Okay. Listen here, for some odd reason, you all decided that y'all were gonna play behind the scenes. And child, y'all be wondering why I don't be trying to get up in these alliances. I've just been minding my black owned business. And child, let me tell you this. Let me just say this. Ken, where's your family? Where's your family? Because I saw your auntie, Lady Nika, over there in VS's chat. I did see her. And who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? Okay, so this is the who gonna check me, boo segment. Now get into this. We all know that Ken says some nefarious things about children. I mean, he just goes solo. Even when it had come to that disabled woman, that and Sonny, don't take no offense to this, you know, you're an amputee, right? The way that he represented you and just kind of made you just look like a amputee lady of the night, is like you were pretty much at his beck and call. You knew exactly how nasty he was. You knew how dirty he was, and you knew how malicious he was. When it had come to getting down with the get down. Now I did listen to BS's live. Now she said that he apologized for having photos of some sort. It was someone's kids in his phone, and he went on to apologize. Um, I thought it was very strange as well. She said that she thought that it was very strange that Ken would apologize to someone about, having photos or violating in such a way that was inappropriate, right? So, and from observation, from how I'm interpreting Ken apologizing, there was something they had proof or they were going to do an investigation, and they threatened him with an investigation. Either you can apologize or we can just go ahead and have all your devices confiscated and we could do an investigation. So you want to know what Ken did? Allegedly. Well, Ken said, you know what? I don't want to go through all that. Let me just go ahead and apologize. Let me go ahead and apologize, and it ain't gonna happen no more. I ain't gonna do it no more, is what they said he said. That's what they said. Out here on the streets, I mean, just listening to the people that he got into it with before. I mean, when you talk about, I'm not a big fan of these people, right? Um, but when you talk about his actions and what he says that he's going to do to certain individuals, the information that he's going to pull apart, the information that he's going to make it his business to find out. Now, if memory serves me correctly, Isn't, he married? Doesn't he have a child? I don't really know him like that. This is all observation. I have a question. Should YouTubers, um, oh my goodness. I'ma just, should he be evaluated? Yes or no? And that's for Ken. Should Ken be evaluated? It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. And I'm just over here, not really in disbelief, but more like this is who y'all praise. Where's his uncle? Treasure Lane. Where you at? I know you got the kites. Hold on one second. Mima, Mima, Mima. We're not doing that tonight, sister. Let's go in the house. Let's go in the house, sis. Yeah, definitely not doing that tonight. So I'm asking myself, I'm like, why would these people, if they know what he's capable of, why would they still like, Mima, come here. Mima. Why would they still have this dude around? Like, what? Why can't they just let him move on with his marital life? And he's admitted on here. He said that he has problems. He said that he's crazy. I mean, so he's making these accusations. Are we going to take that serious or not? Come on. He's talking about meeting up with other YouTubers. I mean, we just saw what happened to those YouTubers that decided that they were going to meet. Well, it wasn't even a planned meeting. It wasn't even a planned meeting. These people were in Vegas enjoying themselves. And before you know it, their YouTube rival showed up with a pew pew and decided to go ahead and release on not only that man, but also his wife. So are we taking these threats serious or are we giving threats a pass? I'm just trying to figure out how many times does Ken have to say that he's going to do something to somebody's child for y'all to really take him serious? How many times does he have to actually do it, and then we all see him on the news and then we're reporting about it? Are we going to take a stance? Are we going to take a stance, or are we going to just let this fly by the wayside? Oh, well, it ain't my issue, and this, that, and the third. Listen, when we talk about community, community is your issue. Community is your issue. And if you don't stand up for something, it's like you're a part of the problem. And the people that continuously give him an opportunity to come over and be nasty like that, I look at y'all sideways. I really do. I didn't look at Lemon sideways when Kim was over there. Like I said, these people are a study. If you really just pay attention, these people, they are some very interesting people. And you ask yourself, why? How? You know? All right. So to my next point, he apologized to get it out of the way. So, what was he apologizing and what was he trying to get out the way? They are saying that Ken allegedly was out here taking photos, snapping photos of somebody's offspring. We'll say offspring. Someone's offspring, taking photos of someone's offspring. And let me just say this, because this is how we got here. He he commented on one of VS's videos or her walls or something. And he's like, I think he said, "What's your Instagram? I need to send you something," or something like that. Something to that effect. I'm not really sure. But I've got to say, DS has really been minding her business. The only time that I've seen VS like really get out here, the last time I've seen her was on our show. Like when we collabed and we did our thing, and it was actually a great turnout. A lot of people got to see her in a light. You know what I'm saying? That was just the beginning. She was just preparing y'all when she had come over here to my channel and y'all seen her. Okay, the first time it was me and Sammy, and then we were introducing you to the new VS. So some of y'all didn't get the memo. Some of y'all didn't get the memo. Y'all didn't see how she was dressed. She had her hat, she had her blouse, she had her lipstick. She was coming at a different angle. She was showing y'all something different. Yeah, y'all remember me from my past. That was things that I needed to go through to get to where I am today. The woman has been focusing on her health. The woman has been really just chill, to be honest. The woman has been traveling. The woman has been, meeting her health goals, So, I mean, VS, to be honest, she's just been chilling. And I did think that it was weird that Ken would, out of the blue, hit her up and, oh, well, you know, I'm having issues, but she didn't know exactly right then and there. Now, let me give you the backstory. So, back in the day, you know, everybody was cool, blah, blah, blah. There was a falling out. Um, and people chose sides and people decided that they were going to be carrying bones, and those bones finally caught up with them. Because make no mistake, when things were going down, Kim was playing both sides of the field. He does it right here on in y'all's faces on YouTube. Y'all don't think that he was over there in Octavia's them face and Kiki's them purse and pockets? He's always looking for his next individual that he could take them on an adventure. Okay? Now let's get into it. Now, allegedly, Ken said that an attorney, and this is all alleged, Ken said that an attorney reached out to him and tried to put paperwork on him. Okay? So it's just so interesting that everybody has been calling Ken out for his behaviors. And Ken never had come out and told us, see, Ken to tell you everybody else's business, but he is. Ken never had come out and said, somebody, an attorney, or these specific individuals had tried to put paperwork on him. He apologized. We don't know if it was a verbal statement. We don't know if it was a recorded statement. We don't know if it was a written statement. We don't know if it was an online statement that he had to make. But allegedly, there was a conversation that had to be had, and an attorney was um, involved. Yeah. So an attorney was involved. Clock that T. Um, let's just be clear here. When it had come to VS, she did, when things they weren't on the right, they were doing something different. She blocked them. She blocked him. She wanted to be away from him. She didn't uh engage with him after hearing those accusations. I want to say this is just from observation. Maybe it was triggering for her. That's alarming when you have somebody right here, you're seeing them one way, and then boom, out of the blue, they hit you with some information and it's coming at you so fast, and you're like, whoa, 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 you know? So, yeah. I have a few more points and then I'm gonna let you all go. So allegedly, the photos that I mentioned earlier were of someone's offsprings. I don't want to say if it was nudity. I heard it was a bikini. Um, This is what Ken alleges, allegedly. Um, oh, okay. Sonny said that he is on tramadol. It has many side effects that affects a person's mental. They don't have the ability to empathize with others. Okay. I like that you put that in the chat. I do. I like the fact that you want to bring up mental health, so let's bring it up. Just because he has mental health, just because he's on a specific medication, if it causes him to act out and behave like that, then he does not need to be on social media. And really, it's an excuse. He knows how to get these women. He's a married man. He knows how to get in contact with these women. Sonny. He knows how to be messy. He knows his aunts and uncles. He has a whole YouTube family. I want to know where the YouTube family is when this man is out here crashing out and having a what you would call a mental health side effect. Why hasn't Treasure Lane struck up his life? Just, hey Ken, let me tell you something. Why hasn't Lady Nika? Because these are his aunts and uncles and his cousins and all the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying we can't give nobody no pass. We not giving nobody no pass because baby, we all got mental health at this point. I think everybody got mental health, uh, uh, shortcomings in their own way. Some are, more, you know, everybody has their own stuff going on, right? Hey, I'm enough. How you doing? Let's get into it. For real, I'm not excusing it. It's not an excuse. You said now he's buying it from the streets. And he also claimed to be a rug dealer. Oh, Lord. Imagine. Imagine being a I mean, it just takes me back to Friday. How are you smoking up your product? How are you doing it? That's what's going on. He's irresponsible. Let's be honest. He's very irresponsible. Um, I feel like he's a womanizer. I feel like um he's, in my opinion, from observation, he's really struggling with his sexuality, to be honest. Some men, they do it for their family, you know. I mean, just growing up and the men that were in my life, they didn't really, they wasn't sitting at home all day, you know. I'm used to a man going to work, so that's why my husband, I'm used to a man having a career. That's all I've seen. So yeah. And even if I didn't see that growing up, don't you want to be better than what your parents was to you? Like, not shading them. They did the best that they could, but wouldn't you want to be better? When you want to get your mental health in order, you said that you are responsible for your wife and y'all have a kid together. You are the head of the house. Some men are so comfortable with, you know what? In these new times, the women is the head of the house in some households. And individuals like Ken to wake up in the morning drinking coffee, smoke his tweed, drink his drink, get the yell and scream for hours and hours and hours while his woman goes out and she's on her feet to provide for a man that don't give two F's about it. Because if he did, he wouldn't be on the phone behind her back, over here in relationships online. He was a whole married man. That's why people don't be taking the culture serious. And then y'all be wondering why people be looking at you upside your head. I just don't get it. I really don't. I really don't get it. And then this is my thing, the mental health. Why are y'all excusing people's mental health? That should be a big sign right there. No excuse. That should be a big sign. That's a big, big, big sign. It's like ten, 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 ten. You know how you and your car, y'all got the new cars, and you bagging up, honey, and somebody walking close to your car, and they let you know beep, 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 beep. That's your warning sign right there. Oh, he already got mental health issues. He's struggling with stuff. Okay, we just gonna give him a pass. And then when something happened, then people looking stupid. At the last minute, oh well, and this, that, and the third. Well, why didn't y'all say nothing? Why didn't y'all say nothing? Silence is violence. Say something. And that's why I don't do the allowances. That's why I don't do the alliances because I'm gonna say something. I don't care if I said hi to you today. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. What the fuck? Oh, y'all, I just had a ginger ale. Oh, okay, there it is. But yeah, we really need to talk about it. We really need to address it. Let's get into it. Let me go ahead and look at the next comment, child. Let's see what y'all are saying, child. Okay. Where was Ken's wife when he was obsessing over that drunk hoe Kiki? Lord Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus. And listen, see, that's another thing. That is another thing. Lustin, lustin, lustin. That lust. You gotta stop that lusting. See, everybody can't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected, but it's just it's a certain limit. It's only I'm gonna only go so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going so far. I'm only going so far. I'm just, it's just I don't know. Because a lot of people want to talk about, oh, you and Noble, this, that, and the third. Okay, I'm a married woman. Everybody knows that. Y'all didn't see me saying, oh, hey, Octavius. Hold on, let me see. What did he say? Oh, thank you. You said I shared the live out. I appreciate it. Yeah, let me see. At least somebody in this space is saying something about his mental health. Absolutely. Everybody needs to be talking about it. Everybody just, they letting it go. They are letting it go. Okay, let me catch back up with our people. Okay, you said they weaponize Ken to do their dirty work when someone attacks them. Absolutely. And they nasty, vile gutter snipes. That's why I'm calling them out. Treasure Lane, that's your nephew. He called you, hey, Uncle James. Hey, Lady Nika. Uh-huh. Lady Nika, what's up? And see, and I'm throwing Pizarro them in it. Remember when Pizarro ripped Lady Nika a new asshole? She cussed her smooth the fuck out. Let's talk about it. Because it's to go along to get along. Oh, I'm just gonna look over it. Oh well, we ain't calling out our people. Oh, this protection and stuff. Man, that protection is gonna end y'all asses up in some stuff. Because you know what? He comes to y'all's panels and then he wants to tell y'all what happened and what was discussed. I don't think that y'all get it. YouTube is really making some changes on here. Y'all doing all that P bombing and stuff like that. Guess what? They are going to have it to where they detect it and then your account is just wiped away. Is no more. Is no more. Y'all gonna learn one way or another that YouTube is not the therapy office. This is for entertainment and fun purposes. People come on here and do all types of stuff. People come on here, meditate, work out, have fun. You know what I'm saying? But y'all coming on here, putting people's address out here, going through people court records and this, that, and the third. This is my thing. If you ain't doing no true crime, what is you digging for? If you not doing no true crime, what are you digging for? There are plenty of cases out here that need to be solved, and I'm sure that y'all could probably contribute with that, with all of y'all skills. Clock that T. See, I just gave you some new, I just gave you a new idea. Y'all, the people that like the docs, go over there when these people are in court and these, get those court documents, read off their cases. See what the bizarreness that they had going on. Go in on them. And I'm not talking about people that look like you. I'm saying go and dig up these white people like the man from Abercrombie and Fitch that's now trying to play like, oh, his mental health, he can't stay in court. Why y'all like to attack your own people? Talking about it's his mental health. No, that's damn dysfunction. It's a problem. It's dysfunction, and y'all motherfuckers are enablers. Oh well, why don't you come on over here and you and don't nobody really watch your channel and this bitch ain't joining y'all coat. That's what y'all do. Y'all got a coat going on. I don't listen to nobody. I'm a grown ass woman. What I look like taking orders from another grown ass woman? Oh, are y'all okay? Do y'all need to go get an evaluation? Oof. Sorry, y'all. I had to go there. I had to go there. You say you're well. How are you? I'm great. Let's stick to the show. Let's stick to the show. Don't get me off topic with the questions. Hey, how you doing? Trying to have a full blown on conversation, baby. I'm cooking. I'm in this kitchen cooking. If you ain't bring no groceries up in here, that mean a super chat or a cash app. Come on now. Work with me now. This is a one woman show and we cooking. I'm on to something. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'll drop the link in a minute for my boo. I'm enough. Because I got a bone to pick with you. I ain't seen you in a minute. I'm feeling a certain type of way. Yeah, I'm feeling a certain type of way. Yeah, I seen you Instagram me, but I ain't got no cash app. I ain't got no super sticker, but you just been out just riding around town, hopping around, just all over the place and just forgot about mama. Forgot about big mama. Okay, let me get back up into it. There's a picture of Ken floating around with orange hair. You talking about with the dreads? Orange hair in the early 2000s. You know what that means. Orange hair. Mm-mm. Let me know what that means. Okay. Oh, y'all, girl, hold on. Y'all are getting me. Okay, Ken has that Napoleon complex. Yes. And it's, I just, I don't know why, but I just feel like Ken is just really struggling with not only his mental health, but he's struggling with his sexuality, his life. I mean, he doesn't really seem happy. And happiness is there for everybody. Let me just make that clear. Happiness is out there for everybody, baby. If you are unhappy, you have to stop drinking, stop doing that because the reason why I don't drink is because that drinking, you don't have a clear mind, baby. And when you drinking and stuff like that, you don't have a clear mind. And, like I said, I grew up in a house with alcoholics, my mom and my dad. And, it's just not a good thing. It's not good for your mental, it's not good for your body. And when you are trying to elevate, that can always hold you back because, for one, it's a depressant. You get to drinking, y'all stress and shit. You beat and drank some more, and you didn't conjured up a spirit up in you. And now you on some, nuck if you buck type and see. You got to, this is the thing. Liquor and music, those spirits just don't mix. They collide. They definitely collide. The alcohol that you consume, the music that you are listening to. I want y'all to just make a note of that. Free game. Just put it in your little notepad. Let's get into it. Let's see. She said, She at work while he was on the phone boning. Oh my lord. She at work while he was phone boning and having cyber SCX with Kiki. Oh Lord. Ladies, y'all gotta keep y'all clothes on. Oh my goodness. Y'all can't be giving y'all goodies away. Make these dudes work for it. It's not all about the sex. That's why y'all don't have nothing left. That's why y'all don't have nothing else to talk about. Y'all make sex, 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 sex. Call me a hoe, call me a prostitute, call me whatever it is that you want to call me. But listen here, it wasn't all about the sex. It was not, you know. And you got to teach me how to treat you. Guys, they don't really mature just right away. They mature like later on in life, right? They want to be a playboy until they're like 80 and on their bed, and then they want to settle down. Let's be honest, okay? Some of them, not all, but for the playboys out there. What's some of them? I can't put that label on everybody. I'm gonna continue to read these comments and then I'm gonna get back into my commentary. I only had like a few more points left, but I really appreciate you guys. You say he acts like he has a crush on Octavius. Oh, wait a minute. I could see that. He acts like he has a crush on Octavius. He talks about that man's pain every day. Oh, and he talks about, how he looks and all that. I mean, he has an infatuation. And that's why I was trying to explain to y'all. Some people, listen, it's easy for him to say, "Oh, I'm having a mental breakdown. Oh, this is too much for me," because everybody then validated. Everybody said, "Okay, well, it's his mental health." And they captured it, and now, as his defense, he knows he can say, well, my mental, yeah, well, we know that you've been dealing with your mental. You see what I'm saying? And you see how he get an easy pass and he doesn't get to accept accountability. He actually gets to escape accountability and still get the support. Let's see. Uh Showstopper says Octavius, Showstopper. Okay, you said the men and the women in the early 2000s used to wear blonde, orange color hair as a sign of bisexuality. Well, you know what? If you had said platinum or if you said Cisco, then I'd have been like, oh, hold on, didn't Cisco have like orange hair in that Drew heel, if I'm not mistaken, in that video? Oh, so hard. Beauty is her name. Did he have it in Beauty is her name? Or wasn't it like some orange in that video? I don't know. Okay, let me make my few little points and then I'm gonna let y'all go. All right. So as far as VS and Ken's relationship, they would be cool. They fell out, they were cool, then they would fall out, right? They just I don't know, I don't know what their relationship is about. This is just from observation. This is my opinion. Opinions are not facts. Okay. But let's get into Ken never went at VS hard because she had hard evidence, receipts, and validations to the claims and allegations that have been out here coinciding with him with these kids in these photos. So if you really think about it, when Ken is upset, like someone said, he got the orange hair, or he's constantly talking about Octavia's genitals. You know what I'm saying? But he would go up at them. He would go up at Lemon. But he didn't go at VS as hard. Because let's just say something. Yeah, VS has not been around, but trust and believe, she ain't even got to put too much up in the title. She goes live. The people are coming. And Ken, why don't you just get the point of leaving somebody alone? You got abandonment issues. She don't want nothing to do with you. She don't want nothing to do with you. Leave her alone. She's elevated. She's got her peace. She's got her. She's over there zen, honey. She's taking trips, getting her meditation. Okay, living her best life, doing what it is that she wants to do, living her life, and you need to find one. And my closing point will be VS doesn't bother anyone, and I'm proud of her growth and her honesty. I see the growth, and not many people will. But Ken, I just want to say this: go get the help that you deserve. Stop lying to your therapist and telling them that everything is okay because everything is not okay. As a mental health advocate, I'm saying it. I mean, I remember when um, I was going through life trials and tribulations, and I didn't want to accept accountability. I didn't want to accept that, I was drinking. I was just out of control. And sometimes we have to take control of ourselves. We have to take accountability for our actions. And I think that it's weak as hell that you would try to, blame mental health as your cop out. Yeah. So those are my thoughts. Those are my feelings. I'll go ahead and drop the link in case anybody wants to come up and sound off. If you'd like to come up and sound off, there is a link. You said, yes, there is a photo of Cisco wearing orange hair in a few music videos. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The thong. Honey, I wonder which one he had on. Okay. Yes, honey. But listen here, I usually said that I don't drop my link, but yeah, I just dropped it for a few seconds. If anybody wants to come up, say a few words. Yeah, if not, I'll go ahead and take this broadcast out. But I want to thank you all for taking time out to listen. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Please make your mental health a priority as I do mine. On that note, this is your Beef Sector News recap with yours truly, the one and only Queen Tulsa. So long.